Hola a todos, hola profesor.
Hola chicos, hola Dinara, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, profesor, muy bien. ¿Y tú?
Muy bien, gracias. So, today we're gonna continue with the irregular verbs. So this is the topic number 50 and let's begin. First of all, we already know how some verbs change and how some irregular verbs change, right? In this video, we are going to see some verbs that totally change.
Let's say unrecognizably, you know?
Yes.
It's like
some of them.
people,
not all, but yes.
like people who have who had plastic surgery and you cannot recognize this person anymore.
Something like that, yes. So let's see which verbs. For example, dar, to give. And this is only for I especially, right? Yo doy, dar, doy. Then das, da, damos, dais, dan, right? So what do you think? It changed at all?
Yeah, doy, for example, I cannot recognize.
Doy. Okay. For example, traer, to bring. Traigo. Right? Traigo, traes, trae, traemos, traéis, traen. Here again, we add E instead of E, right? For I. And for the rest of them, we use E.
Mm-hmm.
Hacer, for example, to do. Hago, haces, hace, hacemos, hacéis, hacen. Saber, to know. Sé, just sé. Right? Sé, sabes, sabe, sabemos, sabéis, saben. Poner, to put. Pongo, pongo, pones, pone, ponemos, ponéis, ponen. Conocer, to know. Conozco, conoces, conoce, conocemos, conocéis, conocen. And conducir.
Sorry. What's the difference between saber and conocer?
Okay.
Conocer, yeah?
Sí.
Spanish in Spain
No.
say.
Okay, saber, we use it more for example, math, for physics, for language.
Conocer?
Saber.
Saber. Uh-huh.
And
But I often can hear no sé.
No sé, or something that we don't know.
Yeah.
No sé, I don't know. And conocer, we use it more for example, place. Yo conozco Cataluña, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yo conozco España. Or for people too. For example, te conozco. Tú eres Berta, right? I know you. You are Berta, right? So we use it more for people and place.
Recognize, yeah? It's something like recognize maybe more. I recognize you, yeah?
Yes. But something when, for example, we have friends, but they are not at all friends, just we know them. Conocidos, for example. Okay. Y conducir. Conduzco, conduces, conduce, conducimos, conducís y conducen. So if you see all these verbs, it mostly change for I, for yo, right? So all of them, they are going to change, especially for yo. Also, we have, for example, salir, right? Salgo, sales, sale, salimos, salís, salen. To go out, salir. There is also some verbs that they change completely, but not for nosotros and vosotros, as we already saw in the previous video. Right? For example, huir, run away. Huyo, huyes, huye, nosotros huimos, vosotros huís, ellos, ustedes huyen. Right? So here it changed, right? Huir, huyo. We use it y latina. No, sorry, y, or y. Okay. Also we have construir, right? Construir, yo construyo, construyes, construye, construimos, construís, construyen. Construir, construct. And destruir, that it's the antonym, right? And it's the same. Okay, we have also for this kind of verbs oír, right? And it means to listen. And let's see this special verb ir, right? This is very special and it totally changed. So we have ir, yo voy, tú vas, usted, él, ella va, nosotros vamos, vosotros vais, ustedes, ellos, ellas van, right? For example, ¿a dónde vas? Where are you going? Voy a casa. I'm going home. Okay, I think that's all for these irregular verbs.
Guys, the only way to remember these verbs is through practice. Like I hear them a lot of times, and that's how I just remembered them. And about applications which are useful to use to practice Spanish, there are tons of them. We'll be happy if you write down below for each other, to help each other, what applications do you use to, for example, to study Spanish. And as usual, we invite you to our speaking classes, because the best way to learn languages is through speaking. And maybe you'll be lucky enough and have a speaking class with our dear Professor Steven. And what are we going to study in the next class, Steven?
In the next class, we are going to see some different uses for the present time.
Presente de indicativo.
Yes.
Present time. Looking forward. Now we know how to change verbs and ready to study different.
Something more interesting.
Yeah, tenses of the Spanish language. And guys, subscribe to our social media. You'll be able to Instagram. You'll be able to win some interesting things. For example, 1 month of studying Spanish at our school online with our teachers from Spain and Latin America. Adiós.
Adiós, chicos.